Mr. Mukul. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. My pleasure.
I would like to ask you, how can organizations create an inclusive and equitable work culture that unlocks human potential and transforms industry and society?
It's a very interesting question, and particularly in the current environment, I think it's all the more interesting. But first of all, let me start off by saying that why is it important? And there are various studies and research that has been done to show the importance of not just inclusion, but also diversity, inclusion, and equity as we talk about it today. And the studies say that the more diverse the organizations are, the revenue growth is higher, innovation is higher, productivity is higher, inclusion if there is, then the decision making happens faster. So there are multiple benefits of looking at it in this manner. But in terms of how do we do it, a few things that I would like to call out. First is it needs to be intentional. It can't be a reactive measure. It needs to be very intentional in the way organizations do it. Secondly, the concept of equality. There needs to be equal opportunity for everyone. Like we talk of fair pay or equalized pay for different people. It needs to be in that way equal equality. The third one is equity. Now that's slightly distinct from equality, but it's a very different concept when you think of it. It needs to be a fair playing ground for everyone involved, and it has to be done with equity so that people from different parts of the country, different cultures, everyone is then able to make it work in a different way, and there may be differentiated opportunities given to each one. The diversity factor we all talk about, which is the first thing that comes to everybody's mind, so I'll not talk too much of that. And the last thing is in terms of communication. There needs to be very, very clear and intentional communication that needs to be put in place. So if some of these are put together, then I think the value that we'll derive is going to be significant, and we can unlock the potential very quickly.
Okay, that was a great answer, I would say. I would like to know, how has your experience been at Most Preferred Workplace 2023 by Team Marksman?
It's been incredible. I flew in from Bangalore this morning. I've been a part of some of the sessions, looking at all the people over here, the energy, the passion, and the great exchange of ideas that's ongoing. It's been brilliant so far. So I'd love to keep coming over here over the years as well. This is my first time here. I'm hoping to again come in next time as well.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Mukul. It was an absolute pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.